Hi everyone, I thought we could spend the day together today. So today is Friday. I hope you're all doing okay. The babies are just having a little nap right now, so I've just had a shower. Oh my god, it was literally beautiful having a shower with short hair, like, and washing my hair. Like, washing hair is such a chore, right? But when it's shorter, it felt like heaven. I only wash my hair like every 7 to 10 days. Now that most of it is my natural hair, except the colour bits, it probably will be like once a week, because it just gets, you just see the dirtiness more. Like when you have a weave, like your hair is kind of like, I don't know, you just get away with it being so much longer, like up to like 2 weeks, because I don't know, obviously it's not your hair, and when it's so long and thick, it's just easier to hide like the greasiness. But obviously now it's mainly natural and my natural length, it's a bit harder to get away with it. And also I like it to be like quite fluffy and thick and like bouncy looking, and after a week it kind of like goes quite like dull, do you know what I mean? So yeah, I'm probably just gonna wash it once a week. Sorry if that cut off, someone was just trying to call me, so it might have just blocked the sound off my phone. But piss off. I've actually got most of my family coming down this weekend. I've got my sister and her partner, so my brother-in-law. I literally love my sister so much. I feel like I haven't seen her in ages. It's only been a few weeks, but it feels like forever. Like, I hate not living by my sister. Like, she's literally my best friend, and it just sucks that I'm not like round the corner from her to just go around there, have dinner, have a glass of wine, like just catch up like every day. I just hate the fact we can't do that. But yeah, I'm seeing her for the whole weekend. My dad's coming as well. But the weather's supposed to be really shit, which is really annoying, because I've got about 15 burgers, planning on having a barbecue. And it looks like it's gonna rain. So I'm gonna have to cook the burgers inside and have a barbecue inside. Also, oh my god, I haven't told you guys on YouTube yet. Obviously you guys have probably seen on my TikTok and my Instagram story, but the babies are crawling. They are officially crawling and it's carnage. So me and Ash are just in the process of getting like the house baby friendly, like baby proof and safe for the babies. So we've got a stairgate upstairs currently. That was like the first important thing, like that was the most important thing, because in the mornings when we wake up we feed them in bed, and then they kind of normally play on the floor with all their toys, but now they're crawling, they want to crawl all around the landing and into the bedrooms. So the first thing we had to do was get a stairgate for the landing, so that they can just roam about. And now we've just got to kind of make sure that everything's secured to the wall, like units and stuff. We need a stairgate at the bottom of the stairs. We've got one ready to go, but Ash needs to put it up. Obviously they haven't quite figured out they can climb up the stairs yet, but that could happen at any point, and I don't want it to happen. Like, I don't want them to even try and attempt a couple of steps and then fall back, do you know what I mean? Like, so that's giving me anxiety. And the thing is, I don't want to restrict them to just one area, so I do like them to be able to just go around the house and just kind of get used to crawling and just kind of like explore, but at the same time, like, it needs to be safe. So it's a bit tricky right now, but they're asleep right now, so I'll show you them crawling when they wake back up. For tan, I know you guys always ask about my tan. I actually switch between Rose and Caramel and Be Bold all the time. At the moment I'm using Be Bold, but as soon as that runs out I'll probably go back to Rose and Caramel. And like, yeah, I just love them both equally. Also, some of you can probably relate, but I got out the shower and I'm on my period, and I don't really like to have a shower when I'm on my period. So I did wait a few days, like I left my hair a few days longer than it needed to be, because I'm on my period. And anyway, got out the shower, and if you don't put pants, knickers and a period pad on quick enough, obviously it goes down your leg. So next thing you know, and I could just feel a dribble going down my leg, and I was like, fuck. That is gross. Sorry for the, what's the word? Too much information? You know what I'm trying to say. TMI? Too much TMI. Sorry for the TMI, but I'm sure some of you can relate to that. I'm just going to finish tanning, sort my hair out and get ready for the day. Here are the boys. Look at you go. Look at you go. No, that's for Loons. That's Loons' scratching post. Yeah. Come to mummy. Come to mummy. Come on. Is he in the way? Is he in the way? Come on. Come on. They're honestly so cute. You're so scrumptious. Yes, you are. Hi, are you coming to mummy? It's okay. It's okay. It's okay. Hey. Ah, you're so clever. Yes, you are. This is the stair gate that we've got upstairs. Thank God. Because this stair gate, wow, because the skirting board is like slanted, it's not like straight. It took it took Ash so long to figure it out, but look, he did holes there. He also did holes there, but he got there in the end. Didn't he, boys? No, be nice to each other. I'm just gonna let my hair dry naturally. It shouldn't actually take that long because it's quite short now. But nothing gives me the ick more than when my hair is like this, when it feels puffy, strawy, and just like damp. Nothing gives me the ick more. I've made milk for the babies, iced coffee for me. The lawnmower geezer's supposed to be coming today to mow our lawn, but I need to go out there and pick up all the dog poo because it's literally a joke. So embarrassing. Fee, fi, fow, bum. I smell an English bum. I love you. Can I kiss? Can I kiss? So this is our spare bedroom, right? So this is like a guest room. But we feel like it's such a waste because, like, obviously we don't have people stay that often. But, like, when people stay, people could just stay on, like, a blow-up bed or stay on the sofa or whatever. So my sister will be sleeping in here tonight, and my dad will be staying on the sofa. But, like, after this weekend, we're actually turning this room into a playroom. So it's going to be, like, a big playroom for the boys because it's just such a waste, this room is. This is my dressing table that's never, ever been used. Like, never. So we're just going to store it away until we move into a different house. But yeah, this room is just for storage and for guests. So this room is literally just going to be like purely a playroom for the boys. We'll have a stair gate at the door, and then it's just going to be like a soft play room. So we're going to have like loads of soft play, ball pit, and then like busy boards on the walls, because you can get like things you stick on walls, right? They're busy boards, like big ones, so they can like reach up and all that. And then we're also going to get like pull-up things that we stick on the walls to like help them pull up and start walking. So this room is literally just going to be transformed into like a baby friendly room, so that when they are just roaming about, they don't just have the landing and that, they have this room as well that they can come into when we're upstairs. Obviously when we're downstairs it's different, but upstairs. And like we'll have a camera set up in here, so like if they were just left in the room, there's a camera, we're watching them on a monitor, there's a stair gate, like they're safe, do you know what I mean? So yeah, like they have a playpen downstairs in the kitchen, like a huge one, but they're getting bored of that because they just want to be crawling about, and I feel like this room would just be perfect for them to just have freedom. But yeah, we're going to make a start on that next week. I probably will like do a YouTube video on it, like a transformation. We were contemplating like actually painting the room, but we don't know whether it's worth it because we rent this house. We're going to be buying a house in the next like 1 to 2 years. So we don't know whether we actually want to waste time like painting this room, especially this room. Like we've done painting, speak English, painting in some rooms, but don't know whether it's worth it in here. And especially if we're just going to stick things all over the walls, for them, like is there any point painting? But then I think a bit of colour would be nice, like a nice baby blue or something like that, I don't know. So if you've got any ideas, let me know. But we're going to get like a big soft play set, a ball pit, but a ball pit with like soft play like stairs going up. Yeah, I'm excited. I wish I was a baby just crawling about. That is the life. Are you excited to have a soft play room? Are you excited? I'm excited for you. Are you staring at Daddy's hats? Are you staring at Daddy's hats? Well, they're going to have to be stored somewhere else, aren't they? Are you excited to have a soft play room? You're gonna love it. You're going to love it. I've just put them in some baby grows because their knees look a little bit red from the carpet. Obviously, we're gonna go downstairs in a minute anyway, and the floor's gonna be hard, but they just look a bit red. Obviously, it's like carpet burn, isn't it? It doesn't seem to be bothering them, but yeah, just got some baby grows on. You're a big, big baby. Are you having fun in your ball pit? Are you having fun? We've just got this little ball pit for down here, and then we're going to get like a much bigger and better one for in their playroom. Hi! You were such happy babies. I don't think I've actually showed you guys like pictures of me when I was younger. I haven't actually got like baby pictures with me here. They're at my mum's house. But this is me like when I was really young. So this was like my favourite pink car. I loved this car so much. I would actually still use it if I could fit. Like, I loved it. That was my mum's wedding day. That's me, my brother and my sister. Me riding a bike. Me pushing around my sister. I was honestly like a mum to my sister. Like, well, I thought I was her mum. Like, I treated her like a baby. Like, she was my baby. There's me and her again. Look how cool I was. Wow, I thought I was cool. I used to always cut my fringe. Like, I used to always cut myself a fringe. I don't know why I wanted a fringe. Like, what was I thinking? I really wish I had some actual baby pictures because I look exactly like the boys when I was a baby. Like, honestly, a spitting image. Excuse me, Mr. Emiliano. That's mummy's. That's mummy's. That's my grandpa, and I was about 13, 14 here. I think 14. I've been doing so much like weaning prep for the babies the past couple of days. Like just preparing like loads of different breakfasts and just like fruits and veg and stuff. So right now I'm just making blueberry, the cases, blueberry muffins, baby friendly obviously. Not sure how many it's going to do actually. Probably 2, 4, 6, probably about 8. Yeah, I'll show you everything I've done. I tell you what, puff pastry is like the best thing to get when you've got babies because you can do puff pastry stuff with like so many different things. You can do savoury, you can do sweet, and also there's so many different types of like muffins you can make, like all different fruits. Obviously like same as breads, like banana bread, blueberry bread, all that kind of stuff. Also I did, they've already eaten them so I can't show you, broccoli and cheese muffins, but they were literally just broccoli, cooked broccoli, mashed up with cheese, milk and egg, and that's it, and they loved them. But you can do that with like a lot of vegetables, like not just broccoli. You could do it with like red pepper or something like that. Carrot. I made these carrot and banana muffins the other day. There's only 2 left, so I can show you them. But that was just literally carrot, banana. I can't remember now. I make so much stuff. I literally can never remember the recipes off the top of my head. But basically just carrot and banana muffin. Alexa, set 20-minute timer.
Good afternoon, Brittany. 20 minutes. Starting now.
So I may as well show you. But yesterday I made me and Ash cinnamon bun banana muffins. Which are these. Can't really see how nice they are like this. To be honest, they don't look that nice like this, but they're unreal. Ash had 2 and he was like, please can I have another one? I was like, if you sort the bins out. Obviously he would sort the bins out anyway, but I'm like, sort the bins out right now and you can have another muffin. But unreal. These were not the easiest thing to make. They weren't the quickest thing to make. They were quite long actually, like the process of it, because you do the batter and it's honestly like it becomes like a dough, and then you do like the cinnamon sauce. So like it's melted butter, cinnamon and brown sugar. So you do like batter, then the cinnamon sugary thing, sauce, then batter again, and then the cinnamon saucy sugar thing again. And then once they're done, you make like a bit of icing. So I made like icing, it's just icing sugar with some oat milk. But these are literally unreal. We've got family coming over the weekend so they can have some. That's why I said to Ash, don't have any more, like, come on, let's share. And then for the babies, last night, I was slaving away in the kitchen. I made, so I had puff pastry, what the hell is that? Puff pastry, split it into two, and then on one side I did tomato puree with basil, and then rolled it up into a big roll, and then sliced it up into little rolls. And then on the other side, I did peanut butter and mashed up banana. Was going to add cinnamon, but I feel like they have cinnamon in so many different foods, like it wasn't necessary. They already love to have banana with peanut butter, so I don't need to add cinnamon. But yeah, these are the tomato ones with basil, which they love. And then these are the peanut butter ones. And then, oh yeah, the day before that I made, which are nearly all gone, mashed up strawberry. So it was literally just mashed up strawberry rolled up. And I also did like twists, you know, like you can get like chocolate twists. I did that with strawberry, but they've eaten them already. But you can do that with so many different things. Like I'm gonna do mashed up raspberries next because I feel like raspberries can be so juicy and they're so, it can become like quite like a big paste, whereas mashed up strawberries were a bit too watery. But raspberries, honestly, when they're mashed up, it's like it's like jam. Like, so it's perfect. But I have so many ideas for these. I think next I'm gonna do broccoli and cheese twists. Why have my mind gone blank right now? There was literally so many different ideas. But there's just so much you can do with puff pastry. It's such a good thing to have for weaning. Savoury and sweet. And then these are the carrot and banana muffins I made. Flourless. Literally, you can see all the little carrot bits in. Yeah, I never used to do food prep, you know. It only started about a week ago, no, 2 weeks ago. And I literally just started doing things more in batch, but because there's two of them, when I'm doing like batch foods like this for one baby would last like a whole week, right? But obviously for two babies, it only lasts a couple of days, 3 days. So it's harder with two babies to actually food prep and it be beneficial because obviously they're eating double the amount because there's two of them. So it is tough food prepping for two. But I'm gonna actually start doing like more like meats and stuff because I feel like I spend a lot of time in the evenings when it's their dinner time, like cooking meat, like steaks, lamb, like fish, all different types of fish. I spend a lot of time doing that, so I'm actually going to start to do like getting like a big beef joint, slicing it up, put it in the fridge, and then that's like a few different meals. Same as lamb. And then also I need to do like once a week, I need to like make like a cottage pie or a lasagna and then make it into a few different portions for me and Ash as well as the babies. Because obviously some meals we all have together, like things like that, lasagna, cottage pie, we can all have together. But when they're having just meat, vegetables and potato, we don't really tend to have that, do you know what I mean? Like it's a bit too, unless I'm doing a roast, fair enough. But yeah, it's tricky because I want them to eat so good. Obviously that's my choice, right? And that's why there's so much cooking involved with it, because I'm actually spending the time to like give them good food. But it's so time consuming. Like I spend a lot of time cooking, so I'm just trying to batch cook what I can, even if I just do like breakfast things. Because I've batch cooked pancakes before and that's really good. I'm actually going to make some avocado pancakes at some point over the next couple of days if I get a chance. I always have broccoli in the fridge, whether it's tender stem or just normal broccoli florets, whatever you call it. Because I use these for like omelettes, fritters, muffins. Like I use broccoli so much, like as a base food. So I always have cooked broccoli, always in the fridge. Same as watermelon, they absolutely love watermelon, so this tub is literally huge. And I just serve it. I used to serve it with the actual like rind on, because it's actually good for them to hold. Obviously, it can potentially be a choking hazard, but it doesn't break that easy, so it was good for them to hold. But now I just serve it in slices like this, and they literally smash watermelon. They love oranges as well, actually. I haven't given them oranges in a few days because they're so acidic. I don't like to give them oranges too often, like I do it every few days. Same as oranges, I'll like cut up loads, oh my God, and then just stick it in the fridge. Like things like that are easy, right? There's no cooking involved, but steamed pear. They love pear, so I don't do pear that often. And when I serve it to them, I just sprinkle coconut like on a plate or whatever, and then like roll it in the coconut so it's easier for them to grip. I do the same with kiwi. And then this, lovely, is liver and apple. So steamed apple with liver and cinnamon blended up. So they actually love this because they just love apple and cinnamon. You don't actually taste the liver. But it's a good way of them eating it, which is it's really, really good for them. And they don't even know they're eating it, do you know what I mean? But they love that. And you can do so much with that. You can just spoon feed, which they love, or you can do like peanut butter on toast with this over the top instead of like banana. You could use this. So this is good. Steamed apple, liver and cinnamon. And then here we've got corn on the cob. They literally love corn on the cob so much. I just serve it to them like this. That's literally it. And they literally just sit there like little hamsters nibbling away. It's honestly so cute, but they love it. It's good for teething. It's just good. I don't know, it's just, they just love it. They find it fun, do you know what I mean? And then here, which I'm nearly out of, are parsnips. Sometimes I roast them, sometimes I just steam them, it doesn't matter, they eat them regardless. It all depends. Same as carrots, sometimes I steam, sometimes I roast. Yeah, they love sweet corn so much. And that's literally everything I've got at the moment as prep. This is how the blueberry muffins turned out. Absolutely beautiful. I need to resist from eating one because they're for the babies, not for me, not for my big fat belly. For the babies. I always eat their food. So bad. Literally so bad. I'm just cooking some meatballs now, ready for their dinner time. So that when it comes to their dinner time, I haven't got to cook. Because I have meatballs, veg, some pastry, corn on the cob. This is the only container I've got left at the moment. I need to get some more. Because they're not all going to fit in. Only 6 can fit in there. And then I'm going to have to shove the other 2 in here. These ones. Where's Ash? He needs to bring me back some food. Well, he better bring me back some food. If he doesn't, he's in trouble. I'm starving. I've been resisting from making bees on toast just because I'm that hungry. But I'm just hoping he'll bring me back some food. I'm probably getting my hopes up. Please. Please. So we've got flowers for the kitchen, flowers for the bedroom, more flowers for the bedroom, windowsill, bedside table, and the kitchen. Yeah, Daddy's good, but he didn't bring me back food, did he?
No, he didn't. He's going now. He's going now. Wow. You see that look, boys?
Hey, Elijah.
See that look? That's not a nice look, is it, boys?
It wasn't to the baby, was it? It wasn't to baby Elijah.
No, it wasn't. But baby Elijah's in my hand. He's looking at it. Wow, he's looking at it.
No, he's not. He's looking at the dog.
Faces.
He's looking at the dog.
Wow.
I love you.
Wow.
I
Mummy,
love
not very
you.
nice, is she? Not to Daddy anyway. She's lovely to you. She's lovely to you.
No food.
I'm going now. Right, we're on.
Chippy's not open, which is really sad.
That is sad. That is sad.
I look like a florist in it. Hello. Emmy, no. Not the curtains. Not the curtains.
Boys, you are chaos.
They are.
Daddy's bringing
No.
toast, please, because...
I told Ash not to bother getting food and we're just having bees on toast instead, just because I was so hungry and I don't want to wait. So, beans, cheese, perfection. Oh my god, I can't take myself seriously right now. Like having curled hair that's short feels so weird. I curled it a couple of hours ago and I'm not sure if I like it. I was just testing out to see what it would actually look like if it was curled at this length. I like the fact it shows the colour more. I love that. But I think just the length is going to take some getting used to. Do you know what I mean? When I have it curled like this, it's normally obviously like double the length. So it's weird. The wine's out. My sister will be here any minute. PJ's on. We're going to play darts in the man cave and have a curry and just chill. But the babies were they were a nightmare to get to sleep tonight. So they're normally asleep by 7:15 every night without fail. Obviously, some days it can be a little bit longer, but on average, 7:15. They get put down about 10:07. They normally sleep by 7:15. Tonight, 8:20. And they're still not fully asleep. I feel like they could cry at any point. Like, they are sort of asleep, but do you know what I mean? They're like light sleeping, like still a bit unsettled. But I feel like that always happens when I have something going on. It's like they know. Do you know what I mean? I can't even look at myself right now. It's giving me the ick. But anyways, I hope you enjoyed this video and thank you for watching. Obviously it was nothing special, just chilling at home, just like an insight into my life. But yeah, I'll see you guys on the next video. Love you.